Have you ever imagined what it would be like to do this without BackerKit?
Yes, it's pretty scary. Yeah.
It took twice, 3 times as long as we thought it would take to do fulfillment, just because the amount of products, the amount of shipping, the amount of going to the store and buying new envelopes and bags and shipping stuff, and just all this stuff that we just did not anticipate. And dealing with that fulfillment, especially for a first-time project, was extremely stressful and a hard learning experience.
Project creators don't really think about the part after the campaign is finished. You think about running the campaign and making the stuff, and then actually the hard part comes after that. That's when a lot of the backers can get angry.
Kickstarter was awesome. Having that many pre-sales is fantastic, and getting that much product out the door, who wouldn't want to do those for a business? But there was no mechanism out there to handle that.
We were going down the path of madness in assuming that we could get this done through the tools that were in Kickstarter.
We weren't done. We were just getting started, and we hadn't realized it. We were pretty darn ignorant. We realized it pretty quickly when we were like, oh my gosh, we better get busy.
What kind of experience do you want your backers to have?
It's nice to have a successful PR campaign. It's lovely to see lots of backers flood in the door, but now you've got 1,500 people that you have to give something to and delight them in that way. In many ways, a smooth fulfillment process makes the difference between a very happy customer and a very frustrated customer. All of those things have an impact on their overall perception of the brand and of the product, and of whether or not they're interested in staying in the relationship, buying something from you again.
They're not just people like they were before who were interested. Now they're people that have given you money, and they have a really valid reason to expect you to be responsive to them. It's like it really is literally a whole other business that you're dealing with. It's really crazy, and the bottom line is you need help.
What kind of systems did you have in place before using BackerKit?
For fulfillment, I had no systems in place pre-BackerKit.
I was aware of services like BackerKit, and I just assumed that that's for people who aren't as smart as me, or who don't understand, I got this. And I thought I had it, and I didn't have that.
We really didn't know what to do. I thought, okay, do I need to make 100 campaigns for this? How do I even ask these questions? Not only deliver the product, I'm not even worried about fulfillment yet. I just need to know what people want and how to get it, where to send it to them.
Trying to take that data and export it so that stamps.com or Indicia could read and understand that in batches of 500, which are split up between international and domestic. It was one of the most complicated data sets that I've ever had to work with. Every international shipment that you screw up is not only a lost product and a ticked off customer, but it's also, depending on the size of your product, anywhere between 10 and 50 bucks in lost shipping. Getting that right took many weeks of some of the most grueling and unfun work that's ever happened in the history of this company, I think.
And I was looking at doing that through the standard Kickstarter tools, and my brain exploded, and I decided that wasn't going to happen.
I knew there had to be a better way, and I had no idea how inefficient I was being before using tools like BackerKit.
How have things changed now that you're using BackerKit?
Having run 3 campaigns, the idea of running a campaign and not using BackerKit as a critical part of what happens the day after the campaign ends it would just be silly. I would never do it again.
BackerKit is a super smart platform that's clearly been created by people who have had all of the issues that someone fulfilling a Kickstarter would have.
BackerKit takes all of that data, organizes it, categorizes it, graphs it out so that I can see it. Then they get all of that information to the fulfillment center. They're still helping me every single day.
Just like the volume of email that you can get from people being like, oh, where's my package? Did you ship it yet? BackerKit just basically streamlines that entire process.
When we made a decision to do all of the data work through BackerKit, it's like, wow. It just flows through and it just gets done. And so we can just keep on working in the very, very busy day jobs that we already have.
Ultimately, BackerKit is a software that allows you to get back to what you're doing, running your business, making your things. It allows you to be more efficient in the making, not the administration.
A lot of project creators use BackerKit as that sort of a stamp of approval on your project that says we're not going to have problems with fulfillment.